Here is this week's lineup for the Nintendo Switch eShop. First game up on our list is Shantae Half-Genie Hero Ultimate Edition for $27. Play as belly dancing Half-Genie Shantae and save the land as the evil Risky Boots in Pirate's Queen Quest, or swap between different players and friends to the end. Wall jump as Ninja Shantae, soak up the sun as Beach Shantae, and finally, serve justice as Officer Shantae. This game comes with all the previously released DLC, modes, and costumes, and I did receive a review copy of this game, and if you haven't seen that video yet, the link will be in the description below. Next game coming to the eShop this week is Raging Justice for $13.49. This is a classic beat-em-up game of epic proportions, dragging the savage charm of the genre kicking and screaming into the 21st century. The city is in chaos. Crime and corruption is at an all-time high, with thugs wreaking havoc on every corner. It's up to you to punch, kick, and brawl your way through the deadly streets to bring those punks to justice. Next game coming up at the eShop is Garage for $14.99. Garage is a bloody shooter in the style of an 80s B movie. Playing as a drug dealer named Butch, you stand alone against hordes of the living dead. Explore every dark corner of an underground parking garage and discover a passageway to the supernatural world that has never seen the light of day. Next game up on our list is Immortal Redneck for $19.99. This game mixes old-school first-person shooter action with roguelike mechanics. Frantic gameplay, twitch controls, and arcade-style feel meet randomly generated dungeons, a complete skill tree, tournament death, and 9 classes with different traits. If you're looking for a different kind of first-person shooter, then look no further and download this game for about $20. Next up on the way to the eShop is Super Chariot for $19.99. This is a 2D platform game that can be played through to the end in either solo or co-op mode. You play as either the brave princess or her faithful fiancé in a fantasy adventure. Maneuver the wheeled coffin of the dead king through 25 levels and 5 colorful environments, trying to ignore the instant assaults of the king's ghost. Next game coming to the eShop is 3-Force Home Extended Edition for $8.99. This is an award-winning and critically acclaimed visual short story that explores the emotional ties of family relationships. Assume the role of Kelly during her drive through the storm. While driving through Nebraska, players will navigate extended conversations between Kelly, her parents, and her younger brother. The next game on our list this week is Hyper Sentinel for $12.99. This is a face-melting, pixel-pumping, neon retro arcade shoot-'em-up featuring awesome power-ups, epic boss battles, and spectacular effects at a blistering 60 frames per second. Blast through hordes of alienoids in arcade mode, tackle endless waves of invaders in survival mode, and battle epic-level guardians in boss mode. Next game up on the eShop is Suicide Guy for $7.99. What would you do to save the thing you love most? Immerse yourself in the weird dreams of Suicide Guy and help him wake up before it's too late. There are 25 levels set inside his mind, and you will have to use different items in every kind of situation by solving original brain teasers. Despite the title, this game is not at all about suicide or depression. Next, we have another edition of the AC and Neo Geo series, and it's Super Sidekicks 2, the World Championship for $7.99. This is a soccer game released by SNK in 1994 with 48 teams, 6 regions, and 8 teams per region. You will pick one team with the rules become similar to the real-life World Cup. Some overall improvements have been made from the original, so if you're a fan of old-school sports games, you might want to look at this game for about $8. Next up we have is Arcade Archives Terra Cresta for $7.99. This is a vertical scrolling shoot-'em-up, where the player controls a ship initially with limited firepower. Number pods appear containing further parts of the ship that will increase the firepower. Once the ship has multiple sections, the player may also split it, allowing it to fire in multiple directions. And rounding out our list this week is The Fall for $6.99. This is a unique combination of adventure, puzzle solving, and side-scrolling action, all set within a dark and atmospheric story. Exploration will be paramount to surviving your adventure. Get ready for a disturbing journey as you fight, explore, and think your way forward. This game will be 30% off for a limited time only, so if you're interested in this game, I highly recommend you download it as soon as possible. That's pretty much all the games that have been announced this week, guys. As always, check the eShop every Thursday and Friday to see if any games have been announced not mentioned in this video. Leave a comment below, guys, and let me know what games will you be downloading. That's pretty much all for me right now, guys, and there'll be more to come shortly. Thanks again.